All right, guys, today we are at the grand opening of Perry Homes in Berry Bay. We are lucky enough to sit with Allie Rogers, who's the Divisional Marketing Manager for Perry Homes. I wanted to get her on just to kind of explain to you guys who Perry Homes is, because obviously, if you're familiar with the Tampa market, they are one of the newer builders to the market, and I think understanding all of your options and actually what the builders stand for is important. So, Allie, easy softball question. Just tell us a little bit about Perry Homes. What sets them apart from some of the other builders in the market?
So many things set us apart, but we're a home builder out of Houston, Texas. We're a woman-owned home builder. We've been around for 59 years, so we're coming up on 60. So I like to say we're new to the Florida market, but not new to the market. We're well known for our floor plans. We root ourselves in our tradition of excellence, so that high-quality customer service you're definitely going to get. Wall windows, I mean, I just think if you walk the product, it's not going to be like anything else you're seeing on the market.
No, I definitely see that. Like even walking through here, they have some models being built in sea air as well. I think one of the big differentiators is their windows are awesome. I know that's kind of like a weirder thing to say, but once you walk in, you'll know exactly what I mean. I'll show you some B-roll footage during this interview of the windows. But obviously, you guys are more than windows. When I worked for David Weekly, every time we go back to Houston, I always felt like there was maybe a little rivalry between who was like the best private home builder. So, but I always had this impression that you guys were like high quality, high that. So I guess in terms of some of just the options you guys offer too, it seems like the design center experience might differ as well versus some of the other builders who are maybe a little bit more cookie cutter, if you will.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's a very hands-on experience when you're buying with Perry. I mean, we're just now opening up our design center in Sarasota, which is very exciting. So you have that like in-person feel when you're buying a house. You get to go feel the selections. What's your house going to look like? How is it going to feel? And I think that is something that's really special and unique about working with us here in Florida.
Yeah, and I see that you guys have product anywhere from really probably around that like high 400s, 500 range, all the way up to in Star Farms, almost 3 million, I think, with some of the custom ones. So maybe walk me through kind of what your guys' strategy is moving forward. Kind of have selections for everyone. Are you going to focus more on high end? Where do you guys see moving forward?
I mean, I think a home purchase is probably the biggest purchase you can make in your life. It's something significant. So having homes available for anybody in a new home buyer, right? This might be your first home. Then we have that neighborhood for you. This might be your home with your 5 kids. We have that house for you. And I think that, having options and different communities that might meet different people's needs is important. And I don't want to say that we're going to focus one way, but we are a luxury production home builder. So we will have what your customer needs. And you will definitely get a great experience with it as well. That's
awesome. I think another thing too, that's kind of important to talk about is if you're building with maybe some of the more just like straight up production builders, it sometimes can feel very transactional. How do you guys differentiate yourself from a relationship standpoint as well?
I think we have the highest customer satisfaction rate. I think it's 98%. We just got there was like a news report that came out about that. So I think that kind of speaks for itself in a way, right? Like our customers are satisfied. They leave satisfying. They live in their home satisfied. So I think that is like a top priority for us. We're rooted in that. So when you buy a home, you're going to have a great experience, and however long you're in that home, you're going to feel like you are being served in that community.
Yeah, and I think, a lot of times, even, for me when I was working for the builder, that kind of energy and attitude comes from top down. So maybe talk about just locally kind of the leadership that's taken over here and how that culture kind of translates to the customer's experience too.
Absolutely. I mean, we have Garrison Tasca. He's our division president. He's been leading us. I think he's been boots on the ground in Florida for 2 years now. And then we have Parker McEachern. He's our division vice president for Tampa. Nathan Oakes, he's our Southwest division vice president. And then Paulie Kalakak is our Orlando East division vice president. So those are kind of our leaders in our Florida market. So having them as our leaders has been so significant and important for us. I mean, they're so positive. They come in with a great attitude day in, day out. And I think that really trickles down to our customers, right? That's when you have that great customer experience, because from customer to division vice president, division president, we're positive, we're happy, we're going to get things done, and it's going to leave you satisfied. And so I think that really aligns with our brand and that tradition of excellence, and that's how we're going to carry our momentum forward here in Florida.
Yeah, I think for like people watching too, they're probably clicking on this video just because they've seen the homes, they've seen the models, they kind of want to know the people behind it. So I think that's kind of good to talk about there. A lot of my viewers that are probably watching clicked on this video because they wanted to find out a little bit more about Perry Homes, and they're probably deciding pretty soon, is it going to be Perry Homes? Is it going to be Westbay? Is it going to be Pulte, right? There's a lot of players in this market. So I guess my question for you, it's a little blunt, but why Perry Homes?
Yeah, so many reasons, but I think number one, customers come first. We really care about our customer experience. We're obviously well known for having that customer satisfaction. So I think when you buy a Perry home, you're going to leave satisfied with your dirt to build, right? Like maybe you're buying a spec home, maybe you're building that home, but I truly believe that with our selection options, with the way that you're treated from signing the agreement to walking in, getting the keys and walking in your front door, you're going to be happy. I mean, even years after that.
All right, so obviously customer service is the utmost importance. I have noticed a lot of differentiating things you do within the home as well. So maybe from a physical home perspective, what do you guys do that's different too?
Yeah, I mean, we have such a wide variety of floor plans. I mean, we range from 2,000 to 5,400. So I think that is something that's really, really special about Perry. You're going to have your choice in what you want your home to look like, which I think just plays into the fact that it's not your standard cookie cutter home, right? You really are going to leave satisfied after buying with Perry Homes.
Yeah, and she's not lying. Like for this floor plan, for example, I think one of the really cool things is just kind of the way they position the Jack and Jill bathroom up in the front bedroom. It makes it feel like it's two private bathrooms, but they share it. I'll show you the video to kind of explain it, but they definitely do have stuff. I tell you one thing that really stands out for me as well, because I walked through a lot of models, as you guys know, is the master bathroom setup. Is absolutely phenomenal. The freestanding tub with a big walk-in shower behind, and then the his and her closets. I've seen that in several of your floor plans, and I think that's going to be a hit for people who are watching this. I think another thing too is the emphasis you guys have on the outdoor covered lanai space and kind of integrating it into the actual outdoor living. That's very important for people, especially who are moving here from somewhere else or even live here. So I think you guys, it's worth a visit to come see Perry. I think they deliver on a lot of their promises. I've had a lot of customers come in and have very good experiences with them. One thing I would say to you guys that are looking is there's going to have good options from a quick move-in perspective. So they design a lot of their quick move-ins very similar to that they do on the models. So you're not going to be disappointed when you walk into a quick move-in and it's so much cheaper than what you saw in the model. They do a really good job at keeping kind of the standard high across the board. And so, listen, are they going to be the cheapest on the block? No, but for a reason, right? You get what you pay for. So, Allie, thank you for sitting down with us. You have anything else you want to tell our viewers?
Come see us at Perry Homes. We're all over.
All right, awesome. Thanks, guys.
Bye.